Hey my glam girls, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, where we talk about all things glam and all things girly. So today, when I say I am over the moon, excited about these new Forever Mood fragrances. Okay, so I got this one in the mail today. The other three are on the way. They will be here Friday, April the 5th. So stay tuned for that review. But I figured I'd just get this one up since it's here. Oh my goodness, I have some thoughts. So stay tuned for all of that. But before we get into that, I just want to say thank you so much for spending time with me today. I truly do appreciate it. If you are new, I would love for you to click that subscribe button down below. Help me reach 20K in the next month. It means nothing to you probably, but it means everything to me if you would just hit that subscribe button. If you think you might even want to stay around, we'd love to have you and join the Glam Girl Squad. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for deciding to come back and support my channel. I truly appreciate any way that you decide to support my channel, whether it's watching, liking and commenting, shopping through my links in the description box. However you choose to show up for me, I truly appreciate it and I truly appreciate you. So let's get right into this video. Okay, when I tell you I am a Forever Mood stan, okay, I am subscribed to their self-care club where you get a quarterly package sent to you with candles that are not on the website. You get a little gift, like I've got a robe, I've got a visor, I've got a Forever Mood tray, all the things, okay? Every candle in my home right now, except for maybe a few Forever Mood, and the few that are not, I did not purchase, they were gifted to me. So if I'm purchasing a candle, it is Forever Mood, okay? Jackie and the way that she exudes self-care and self-love, it is literally my mantra for myself because I believe self-care is necessary, and I just love everything that the brand stands for. So when I heard they were coming out with fragrances, I absolutely knew I was gonna love every one. I don't even know what the other three smell like. I just know I'm gonna love them. Simply because when Jackie Aina recommends a fragrance and it sounds like something I might like, I literally like it every time. Hands down, no questions asked. So they gave us, when I say they, Jackie and her fiance, they gave us a sneak preview of 2 out of the 4 fragrances in the self-care club. And I'll have that information linked down below. So if you do want to join, you can definitely join. It's free to join, but you just have to pay for the, I think it's quarterly self-care club subscription, which is going to be the candles and like the special gift that you get. But you don't have to like pay monthly for it. Anywho, when I heard she was coming out with fragrances and then she started rattling off some of these notes and then I saw the rest of them, I was like, my heart, can I take this? My heart, can I take this? Okay, so the first one that became available on Sephora's app is this one here called I Am Her. This one I was really excited about because if you know me, you know I love pink. The packaging of the box is pink. I really enjoy how time, effort, and thought was put into the packaging. Right here at the top, it says self-care isn't selfish because, honey, it is a necessity, and I thoroughly believe that. Then when you open up the box right here, we have a message that says, never had to show out, I just show up. And I want to say that this is also in French, I want to say. Correct me if I'm wrong. So then we take out the bottle, and here is the bottle of the fragrances. They're all going to be shaped the same way, but they do have different colors. So I Am Her has this beautiful pink color, and the shape of the bottle is going to be inspired by the shape of her engagement ring, which is really beautiful. So we have this diamond inspired shape here. Okay, so let me read to you what I Am Her says on the box, and then we'll get into the notes and things like that. So she is the it girl in every room she enters, aspirational, effortless, and always approachable. She is you. So the fragrance is retail for $79. They also do have a travel size, which is going to be $28. And then on their website, they have a discovery set with sample sizes of all 4 fragrances. The discovery set is sold out. And on Sephora, I Am Her is sold out in the travel size and in the full size. However, I Am Her is still available on the Forever Mood website. So if you are interested in picking it up, I'll have links for Sephora and the Forever Mood site linked down below. So you can check them out there. So the description says, get ready for an obsession like no other with this rich, faceted gourmand that layers decadent notes of red velvet, pear, and raspberry for an addictive scent that will leave everyone wanting more. This particular fragrance also has notes of oud, and I'll get into what I think of each one of these notes. So it says that after years of development with the best perfumers in the industry, the Forever Mood fine fragrances are finally here. We've got 4 unique, unforgettable fragrances from sweet and approachable to in charge and unapologetic, and it's for everyone, every day, every mood. Okay, so let's come on in so we can smell this together. FYI, I did receive this today, but I immediately put it on when it came in the mail. So I think I got it around 3 o'clock. It is now 10:08, so I've had this fragrance on now for 7 hours. So we can talk about how it's worn and things like that. And I will say I doused myself with this fragrance so I can give you a good interpretation of how I felt it wore today. But let's come in together. Let's smell the fragrance. Ready? Let's go. It's got a nice mister here, okay? You guys, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you have to go on Instagram or TikTok and check out my initial gut reaction because your girl was really excited. When I first smelled these notes, I was completely and utterly taken aback. I can confidently say you don't have this fragrance at home. This is not going to remind you of anything that you've smelled before because this combination of scents is so freaking unique. Okay, so we've got red velvet, we've got raspberry, pear, and we also have oud. So when I first smelled the fragrance, I smelled the freshness of the pear and the raspberry and that fruitiness as well. It's a really beautiful, fresh, fruity scent that I initially smell. You can smell the red velvet and you can also smell the oud. So something that I really enjoy about this fragrance in particular is I was talking to one of my followers because she got this fragrance in the mail. She and I are fragrance buddies. I was like, I love that I can smell each of those notes upon initial spray. It's so interesting how collectively they make a scent together, but you can smell each one of those notes. Something that I almost forgot to point out, I love how when you hold the bottle, it organically goes to these 2 parts of the back of the bottle. So it's got an ergonomic type of fit for your fingers on the bottle, and I just really enjoy that. Okay, back to the scents. So, like I said, you can smell the freshness of the fruit. You can smell the fruitiness of the fruit with the sweetness of the fruit. You get that gourmand from the red velvet scent, and then this oud. Let's talk about the oud. Because if you're like me, when you see oud, you kind of go like this. You kind of like, how much oud are we talking about? And is it going to suffocate me when I smell it? Because oud is heavy. Oud a lot of times can be quite smoky. It can be very overpowering in a fragrance. And if it's not done right, it can be too much. And I tend to just not like them. There's very few ouds that I like that I can get along with. MFK Satin Oud is one. And then Kayali, the Vanilla Oud, that's my max. Because even that's a little oh, okay, that's a lot. Satin Oud is more my lane when I smell ouds and I like them. This oud is so delicately done. It's so sophisticatedly done. And I know I'm kind of butchering those words, but it's so beautifully done. It unravels in such a flower-esque type of way. So imagine a flower blooming. That's how I feel this oud developed over time. And when you first spray the fragrance on yourself, you're gonna smell it. It's gonna smell so beautiful and perfect for the daytime. However, the oud in this fragrance and the gourmand hints of notes in this particular scent makes this so perfect for an evening night out because it brings a sensuality to the fragrance. It makes it more enticing, a little sexy, and just perfection. I totally understand why she calls this I Am Her, because if you wear this and you walk into a room, people are smelling you. people are going to be asking you, what are you wearing? What is that? And who just walked in here because they smell good? Now, upon first spray, like it's on you, you can smell it. It's not overpowering at all. And it's just really beautiful. Like I said, the way that I imagine this, like imagery wise, and the way that these notes just kind of like come out of the bottle and fill the air is how I imagine like a beautiful flower just opening up and like you're just seeing its beauty and you're just like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's how I feel like these notes just unravel and express themselves. Now, after wearing this fragrance for 7 hours, when I go to smell my wrist, I can still smell it. I feel like this fragrance really hugs tight to the skin. I feel like it ends up developing into a skin scent. So it's not going to be that same sillage that we were able to smell the first like 1 to 3 hours. Because I felt like after like a few hours of wearing, I could still comfortably smell it on myself, which I like. I like to smell my fragrances while I'm wearing it. I don't want to put a fragrance on and then I don't smell anything, but then you smell it. Because then I feel like I'm kind of cheated out of the experience. Like, I'm glad you can smell it, but I want to smell it too. So I like that I can smell this fragrance after a few hours. But after like that 4th, 5th hour, I remember like smelling myself and I was like, okay, I can still smell it, but you got to get in a little close to smell it. Now, I haven't like worn this out to where I could comfortably go like, do you still smell my fragrance? I got to check in with my husband to ask him like, have you still smelled it after a while? But I can still subtly smell it on my skin. So I wonder if this ends up being a skin scent or if it's one of those scents where I really can't smell it as much, but you can smell it like as soon as I walk into the room. So to be determined. I will definitely report back because by the time my other fragrances come in, trust and believe me, honey, I would have worn this 2 whole days. So I'll give you my thoughts on the longevity in terms of like, can other people smell it or does it fade after a few hours? I remember in my review that I put on Instagram and TikTok, I was like, I feel like this will be something that will be in your clothes after you take them off because it just seems like it would linger in your clothes. And I will definitely let you all know how that goes on. But I am still happy that after about 7 hours, I can still faintly smell it. So it gives me hope that you could still smell it, even if I can't smell it as much as I did when I first put it on. I enjoy that it's not one of those fragrances that is like overly heavy, that has like such a strong sillage that it might suffocate people. Like if I would actually wear this on a plane. So anytime I think about like, you know, is this too much? Is this going to be too heavy for maybe tight spaces or for work? I always think if I was going to be on a plane, would I wear this on a plane? Because I don't want to offend the person sitting next to me or like, you know, sitting in a close vicinity to me. I would wear this on a plane if I like did 1 or 2 spritz and that was it. I wouldn't like douse myself in it because that might be too much for a plane. But like 1 spritz, like right here in the chest, I feel like I would do it very comfortably and it wouldn't be too much. This scent was done so sophisticatedly, so beautifully, so delicately, and I absolutely love it. I understand why this one has already sold out. And I don't know if it's just because people read the notes and they were just intrigued by it. If I remember correctly, I do feel like she said this was going to be her most approachable one. So I wonder too if people felt like, okay, I probably would like this one because she said it's the most approachable one. But honey child, if you like fruity, sweet, gourmand fragrances with like a bit of sensuality, a bit of like sultriness to it due to the oud, and it's not a heavy oud, it's a very delicate, like very subtle oud, but very much present oud, check this one out. I think you will highly enjoy it. I am so stinking glad I picked this up in the full size because I thought for a split second, I was like, Chels, you think you're gonna like them, but maybe you should go for the travel sizes, just to be on the safe side. And I said, no, I trust Jackie. I know for sure I'm gonna be picking this one up in a travel size because I know I'm gonna wanna travel with it. And I don't wanna travel with this bottle because I just don't wanna break it. But I know for sure I'm gonna wanna travel with this. But honey child, when I say I am so excited about this fragrance and I'm like so excited to try the other 3, cannot wait. I'm like, Jackie, give us a body spray, give us the lotion. We know if you know Jackie, like, you know she loves to layer. So I cannot wait to also layer the fragrances together because she says that they layer beautifully together. I also cannot wait for her to come out with a cream because I'm like, you know, Jackie was the one who really taught me the importance of layering and then how to layer. So I have bought fragrances and layering combos inspired by what she likes and what she says is good, and that's helped me to learn how to layer. So I'm like, Jackie, body cream, body butter, okay, and then we've got a body spray, like all of these things we need so that we can just layer and have all of the juiciness with the best fragrances. So I can't wait for that. I don't even know if she's planning that, but I just feel like she probably is. And whenever it drops, your girl's gonna be buying it. But I highly recommend this fragrance. I think it's beautifully done. And I want to hear your thoughts. So let me know down in the comment section below if you have this one. If you have it, tell me what you think, whether you like it. If you don't like it, give us all of that so that we can all learn down in the comment section below. And if you've made it to this point in the video and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining the Glam Girl Squad because we'd love to have you. And guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.